and hello, everybody. It's good to know that God is good all the time, and all the time God is good. And today is another day God has given us, and we are alive. We give thanks to God for that. And we continue in our thinking of ways that we can help maintain our own mental health through this time of isolation and separation from people that we love, things that we're used to doing. And I'm sure it would be a shock maybe once the lockdown is lifted, how we re-engage into the normal activities that we've been doing before the lockdown came. It'd be interesting to see how that works out. So today I wanted to share a fourth segment in our thinking together, and I want to base it on Deuteronomy 30 and verse 19. This is what Moses said to the children of Israel as they were getting ready to cross into the promised land. He said to them, "This day I call heaven and earth as witness against you, that I have set before you life and death, blessings and curses. Now choose life, so that you and your children may live, and that you may love the Lord your God, listen to his voice, and hold fast to him. For the Lord is your life, and he will give you many years in the land he swore to give to your fathers, Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob." And again today, I just want to take a little bit of that segment in there. There's a lot to say in that verse, but there's that segment there that says, I have set before you life and death, blessings and curses. Now choose life, so that you and your children may live. One of our friends says that it's a multiple choice that you're given an answer. I set before you life and death, but choose life. In many times when we think about mental health, it seems as if things are out of our control. Like there's nothing I can do to avoid the way I feel or the anxiety that comes upon me, and it's real sometimes the way that feels. That we're not diminishing that in any way, but the way the Bible tells us to think is that in every situation, God offers us a choice. So did I want to talk about choice, about choosing, making a decision that I'm going to choose to live my life in this way. I refuse to live my life any other way. I make a choice to live my life in the way that I'm going to live it. And this is the choice that we deliberately make. This is something that we are conscious that we're making. It's not something that happens to us without thinking about it. No, it's something that we decide. I'm going to make a decision. I'm going to live with my mind stayed on the Lord. I'm going to live focused on Jesus. I'm going to live praising and giving thanks to God for what he has done. I'm going to live meditating on the good things that God has done for me. I'm not going to focus on the negative things. It's a choice that we make. It's a choice that we make. And sometimes we have to make that choice more deliberately, especially in the initial stages. We have to make that decision over and over and over again until it becomes a lifestyle for us to choose a particular way. And it might seem really difficult at the beginning. I'm not saying it might not be. It might be difficult. But it's a choice between life and death, or in this case, a healthy mental attitude and another one that's not so healthy. And God says, I want you to make the choice. I want you to, I've given you the power to make the choice in this. So when you wake up in the morning, and you feel as if you can't face the day, you say, I have the choice on how I'm going to respond to this. When you're driving, which many of us are not doing very much these days, but if you're driving and somebody cuts in on you, you make a choice on how you're going to respond to that. If somebody speaks words that are insulting to you, you have a choice on how to respond. You have a choice to control your anger. You have a choice. Yes, you do. You do have a choice. And so my encouragement to us today is that even when we face a feeling of anxiety or depression or dark sort of emotions, we do have a choice. We do have a choice. We may have to exercise a lot more strength at the beginning, but trust me, we'll be fine as we continually make the choice that we need to make. So today, the things that we talked about in the last 3 days, don't neglect making contact with other people, connect with other people. Make sure that you are in communication with other people, and you're getting to know people, that you're not isolated. And we talked about being focused on the Lord, keeping our minds stayed on the Lord, keeping our minds stayed on Him, that our minds are focused on Him. We're thinking about Him, and we're thinking about the goodness of God. And then, of course, we talked about not thinking the negative things that are around us, but focusing on the things that God has given to us, not worrying about what might not happen, but think of those things that God has given us. We replace the things that are negative in our minds with the things that are positive around us. And we have a choice to make them today. How we live, how we act, how we talk, we have a choice. Choose life. Hey, have a good day, and God bless you. Take care now.